Hi students, welcome back to All Force e-learning online classes. In last class, we discussed about some points on a circles, definition of the circle, equation of the circle when center and radius are given, standard equation of the circle, second degree equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represents a circle. Then what are the conditions? Then concentric circles, concyclic points. Next, equation of the circle when diameter endpoints of the circle are given. Next, some important points on the circle. Intersect made by a circle on axis and equation of the circle in different forms. Brief discussion about these points. First, circle. What is the circle? Circle is the locus of points in a plane which moves such that the distance from fixed point is always constant. The distance from fixed point is always constant. The fixed point is said to be center and the constant distance is said to be radius. The fixed point is said to be center and constant distance is said to be radius. Okay. The locus of the point in a space which moves such that the distance from the fixed point constant is said to be a sphere. In a space it is said to be sphere. In a plane it is said to be a circle. Please observe the difference between these 2 points. Okay. Next. The perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r or pi d. Next, area of the circle is equal to pi r square. Next, equation of the circle when center and radius are given. Suppose the center of the circle is h comma k and radius of the circle is r, then equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. It is the equation of the circle. Suppose the center of the circle is 0 comma 0, then it can be reduced into x square plus y square is equal to r square. If the radius r is equal to 0, it is said to be point circle. If r greater than 0, then it is said to be real circle. If r less than 0, then it is said to be imaginary circle. If r is equal to 1, exactly 1, then it is said to be unit circle. Okay? Next. Standard equation of the circle. The equation of the circle in standard form is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Here g, f, c are real numbers. G comma f comma c are real numbers. In a standard equation of the circles we get 3 parameters. They are g, f, c. Okay. Next. Here the center of the circle is equal to minus g comma minus f and radius r is equal to root over g square plus f square minus c. Center of the circle is equal to minus g comma minus f and radius is equal to root over g square plus f square minus c. If g square plus f square minus c is equal to 0, then radius must be 0. So this circle is said to be point circle. Suppose this value is greater than 0, r is the real, then it is said to be real circle. If g square plus f square minus c less than 0, then r is equal to under root negative value. That means imaginary. If g square plus f square minus c less than 0, then the circle is imaginary. Okay. Next. If the circle passes through origin, what is the condition? If the circle passes through origin, then c is equal to 0. Substitute the value of 0 comma 0 in this equation, we get c is equal to 0. In this case, the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. If the center of the circle lies on x-axis, that means minus g comma minus f lies on x-axis, minus f is equal to 0. That means f is equal to 0. So the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c is equal to 0. If the center lies on x-axis, then equation can be reduced into x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c is equal to 0. If the center of the circle lies on y-axis, then g is equal to 0. In this case, the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Okay. Next. Second degree equation. ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represent a circle where x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient not equal to 0. That means a is equal to b not equal to 0. Okay, next xy coefficient must be 0. That means h is equal to 0. The second degree equation represent a circle where x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient and xy coefficient is equal to 0, and at the same time g square plus f square minus ac greater than or equal to 0. If g square plus f square minus ac greater than or equal to 0, then it is real circle. Otherwise it is imaginary circle. Okay. Next, concentric circles. Concentric circles. If two or more circles having same center but different radii, these are said to be concentric circles. Two or more than two circles having same center but different radii, they are said to be concentric circles. Suppose center of the circle is h, one of the circle center, radius of first circle is r1, equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r1 square. Equation of the second circle is same, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r2 square. Okay. The equation of the circle concentric with the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k is equal to 0, where k is a constant which can be found by using the given condition. From the given radius or point on the circle is given, by using that we find the value of k. The concentric circle with this is plus k is equal to 0. Okay. Next, concyclic points. For constructing a circle, 3 points must be required. For constructing a circle, 3 points, 3 non-collinear points must be required. Suppose 4 or more than 4 points lies on the same circle. 4 or more than 4. Suppose A, B, C are 3 points. Unique circle drawn these points. Suppose D is another point on the circle. Then A, B, C, D are said to be concyclic. 4 or more than 4 points lies on the same circle. Then they are said to be concyclic. Next, equation of the circle when diameter endpoints are given. Suppose A x1 y1 B x2 y2 are extremities of the diameter of a circle. A x1 y1 B x2 y2 are endpoints of the diameter of a circle. Then equation of the circle is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. After expansion, its equation is x square plus y square minus of x1 plus x2 into x minus of y1 plus y2 into y plus x1 x2 plus y1 y2 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle when diameter endpoints are given. Okay. Next, some important points on circles. What is the chord? What is the chord? Suppose A comma P are two different points in the circle, then the line segment AB is said to be a chord. If the line passing through AB is said to be a secant line, the line passing through A and B is said to be a secant line or simply secant. If the chord passes through center of the circle, then it is said to be diameter of the circle. If the chord passes through center of the circle, then it is said to be diameter of the circle. Every diameter divides the circle into two equal parts. Each part is said to be a semicircle. And at the same time, every diameter is bisected by its center of the circle. Bisected by center of the circle. Okay, this is R, this is R. Total this length is said to be diameter, that is equal to R. Diameter is equal to 2R. At the same time, every diameter is a chord, but every chord need not be a diameter. Every diameter is a chord. What is the greatest length of the chord? Greatest length of the chord is nothing but diameter of the circle. Okay, in a circle, how many diameters are exist? The chord passing through center is said to be a diameter. From the center we draw infinite number of diameters. So every circle having infinite number of diameters, but length is constant. Okay. Next. Every chord divides the circle into two unequal parts. Two unequal parts. Two segments. It divides the circle into two segments. This part is said to be major segment. This part is said to be minor segment. The smallest part is said to be minor segment. Greatest part is said to be major segment. In the major segment, center lies in that region. In the minor segment, center does not lies in that segment, that region. Okay. Next, if the chord passes through center, it divides the circle into two equal parts. So each part is said to be semicircle. Okay. Angle in the any segment of the circle. Angle in any segment of the circle is equal to half of the angle covered by the remaining segment at the center. Suppose this remaining circle makes an angle theta at the center. Angle in this segment is equal to theta by 2. Angle in any segment of the circle is equal to half of the angle covered by the remaining segment at the center. Next, suppose Q is another point on this circle, this major segment, then angle AQB also theta by 2. Next, R is another point, capital R, this is also theta by 2. That means angles in the same segment of the circles are equal. Angles in the same segment of the circles are equal. At the same time, angle in the major segment is acute, angle in the minor segment is obtuse, and angle in the semi-segment of the circle is 90 degrees. Angle in the semi-segment of the circle is 90 degrees. Okay, next. Suppose AB comma CD are two chords. AB comma CD are two chords and they are intersecting at P. Then what is the relation between these lengths? PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. Next. Suppose P is exterior point, PAB is the secant line, PCD is the secant line, then PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. Then PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. Next. Suppose AB is a chord of a circle. The perpendicular bisector of every chord of a circle must be passes through center. Perpendicular bisector means the line which is passing through midpoint of AB and perpendicular to AB. This value must be passes through center of the circle. That means the foot of the perpendicular from center to any chord is midpoint of the chord. It is very, very important. Next. Suppose PT is one of the tangent, PAB is the secant. What is the relation between these values? PT square is equal to PA into PB. PT square is equal to PA into PB. These are the very, very, very important points in a circle. Next. Intercept made by a circle on axis. If the circle cuts the x-axis at A comma B, then the distance between these 2 points AB is said to be length of the intercept made by the circle on x-axis. Suppose the circle cuts the y-axis at CD, then the distance between the points C and D, that means CD is said to be intercept made by the circle on y-axis. The length of the intercept made by the circle on x-axis is equal to AB is equal to 2 root G square minus C. Length of the intercept made by the circle on y-axis is equal to 2 root F square minus C. Suppose G square minus C greater than 0, it is real. That means the circle cuts the x-axis. Suppose G square minus C is equal to 0, then AB is equal to 0 means both A and B are coincide. That means the circle radius in this way. Both A and B are coincide. That means if AB is equal to 0, that means G square minus C is equal to 0, then the circle touches the x-axis. If G square minus C less than 0, the circle neither touch nor intersect the y-axis. That is in this way, above the x-axis or below the x-axis. G square minus C less than 0, the circle neither touch nor intersect the x-axis. Similarly, if F square minus C is greater than 0, it cuts the x-axis, y-axis at two different points. If F square minus C is equal to 0, it touches the y-axis. If F square minus C less than 0, neither touch nor intersect the y-axis. Okay? If the circle touches both the coordinate axes, what is the condition? G square is equal to F square is equal to C. If the circle touches both the coordinate axes, then G square is equal to F square is equal to C. Next. Equation of the circles in different possibilities in such a case. Suppose the circle touches the x-axis and both x-axis and y-axis, then all the points on the circle lies in the first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant in this way. Okay. Suppose R be the radius of the circle, then what is the center of the circle in first quadrant? R comma R. The center of the circle is R comma R. In the second quadrant, what is the center of the circle? Minus R comma R. In third quadrant, what is the center of the circle? Minus R comma minus R. in fourth quadrant r comma minus r. If the center and radius are given, what is the equation of the circle? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. By using that formula, we find the equation of the circle. Okay, next. If the circle touches if the circle touches the x-axis at x1 comma 0 and radius of the circle is r, in this way, circle touches the x-axis at x1 comma 0. That means the circle is above the x-axis or at the same time below the x-axis. In this case, the circle touches x-axis at x1 comma 0. The perpendicular to x-axis is this way. It is parallel to y-axis. The center must be lies on this value. The distance between these two values is nothing but radius. It is r. So center of the circle is x1 comma r or x1 comma minus r. That means center of the circle is equal to x1 comma plus r minus r. Radius is given, center is given. Equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. In the same way, if the circle touches the y-axis at 0 comma y1, in this case also we find center and radius, equation of the circle. Okay. If the circle passes through origin, and the center lies on x-axis, in this way or this way, the circle passing through origin and touches the y-axis, passing through origin and center lies on x-axis. That means the center of the circle is r comma 0, r minus r comma 0. Radius of the circle is r. So equation of the circle. In the same way, y-axis also. Okay. Next, the parametric equation of the circle with the center h comma k and radius r is given by x is equal to h plus r cos theta and y is equal to k plus r sin theta, where theta is a parameter, and here 0 less than or equal to theta less than 2 pi. In this case, the equation of the circle expressed in single parameter. Okay. Here the center of the circle is h comma k. Proof. Center of the circle is equal to h comma k and radius of the circle is equal to r. Here theta is the parameter, h comma k fixed value, radius is fixed value, and theta is the parameter. What is the theta? Suppose it is the circle. P is a movable point on the circle. P is any movable point on the circle. Suppose if we draw a horizontal line through center of the circle, that means it is parallel to the x-axis. It meets the x-axis at P, some P value. Suppose this is the P. Suppose this point P moves in this direction, anti-clockwise direction, then this horizontal line subtends an angle theta with this OP. Okay. If P moves, the value of P theta also changes. Here theta is the variable. For different values of theta, we get different points on the circle. Please observe this point. Suppose it is the horizontal value. Say this is some Q. That's it, Q. And this Q moves on the circle. P is a point on the circle some particular time. If angle POQ is equal to theta and theta increases, the point moves. If theta decreases, the point P moves towards Q. Okay. P is any variable point on the circle, angle POQ is equal to theta. Here, the range of theta, if P is equal to Q, theta is equal to 0 degrees. If it moves in such a way, after completion of one round, again it coincides with Q. That means the range of theta is up to 360 degrees. If theta is equal to 360 degrees, both at theta is equal to 0 and 360 degrees, we get the same point. So, the range of theta is 0 less than or equal to theta less than 360. That means 2 pi. Open 2 pi. Okay. The equation of the circle in parametric form is x is equal to h plus r cos theta and y is equal to k plus r sin theta. From the given, center of the circle is equal to h comma k and radius is equal to r. Okay. Let p x comma y be the any point on the circle. X comma y be the any point on the circle. Okay. Next, angle any point on the circle. Let A comma B be the projections of C comma P on x-axis. Let A comma B be the projection of C comma P on x-axis. Then the distance from origin to A, OA is nothing but x coordinate h, OP is nothing but x coordinate x. Okay. So this AB is equal to x minus h. This AB distance is equal to x minus h. That means this, say M is the projection of C on this PB, then this value is nothing but CM is nothing but AB. That means X minus H. Okay. Next, D be the projection of C on y-axis and E be the projection of P on y-axis. Then OD is equal to y coordinate length K and OE is equal to y coordinate length Y. That means DE is equal to y minus K. It is nothing but PM. It is nothing but PM. PM value is equal to y minus K and CM is equal to X minus H. Okay. Let angle POM is equal to theta and angle POM is equal to theta. Now from triangle CPM, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. That means X minus H by hypotenuse is nothing but CP. CP is nothing but radius R. That means X minus H is equal to R cos theta. X is equal to H plus R cos theta. Okay. Here H is constant. H is constant. R is constant. Theta is variable. So the coordinate of X is expressed in a single parameter theta. Similarly, sin theta is equal to opposite side means y minus k by r. That implies y minus k is equal to r sin theta. That implies y is equal to k plus r sin theta. Therefore, equation of the circle in parametric form is x is equal to h plus r cos theta, x is equal to h plus r cos theta, y is equal to k plus r sin theta. Here h comma k is the center of the circle, r is the radius of the circle, theta is the parameter and its range is 0 to 2 pi. 0 less than or equal to theta less than 2 pi. Okay. If the center of the circle is 0 comma 0, if the center of the circle is 0 comma 0, then it can be reduced into x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. H comma k 0. Center h comma k is equal to 0 comma 0. Replace h at 0 and k at 0. Then it can be reduced into x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. If the center of the circle is 0 comma 0, then the equation of the circle in parametric form is x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Okay. Please note this point. Note. If the center of the circle is 0 comma 0, center of the circle is 0 comma 0, then equation of the circle in parametric form is x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, where theta is the parameter and 0 less than or equal to theta less than 2 pi. Next, second one. H plus r cos theta comma k plus r sin theta. It is one of the point. For different values of theta, we get different points. If r is the parameter, then this point must be lies on the circle whose center is h comma k and radius is r. Please note this point. The point h plus r cos theta comma k plus r sin theta, where theta is the parameter, always lies on the circle with the center h comma k and radius r. Okay. Suppose in this case, if r is the parameter and theta is constant, then this point represents dash. If r is the parameter and theta is the constant, this point represents a straight line. This point must be lies on a straight line. In a straight lines, we know about this equation of the line in parametric form. Suppose p x1 comma y1 is any point on the line, and this makes an angle theta with x-axis. Then any point on the circle in parametric form is x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta, y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. Here r is the parameter. R is nothing but distance. If we have 5 unit distance, r is equal to 5. 6 unit distance, we take 5. R is the parameter, theta is the angle of inclination constant. In this case, if r is variable and theta is constant, then this point represents the locus of the straight line. That means this point lies on the straight line whose angle of inclination is theta and h comma k is one of the fixed point on the line. Okay, please note this point. If r is the variable, then this point lies on the straight line. If theta is the variable, then this point lies on the circle. Please observe the difference between the 2 points. Okay. Next, notations. We know that the equation of the circle in standard form is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. It is the equation of the circle in standard form. Simply, this expression is denoted by s. That means equation of the circle in standard form is s is equal to 0, where s is equal to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. Okay, please note these points. S is equal to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. The equation of the circle in standard form is s is equal to 0. That means s means this expression. Okay. Next, s1. What is the value of s1? s1 is equal to notation xx1 plus yy1 plus x square can be replaced as xx1, y square can be replaced as yy1 plus 2gx replaced as half of the coefficient. You take off 2g is the x coefficient, but you take half of the coefficient plus g of x plus x1. It can be replaced as g of x plus x1 plus f of y plus y1 plus c. It is the notation of s1. Please write s1 is equal to xx1 plus yy1 plus g of x plus x1 plus f of y1 y plus y1 plus c. Okay. Similarly, s2 1 can be replaced as 2. That means xx2 plus yy2 plus g of x plus x2 plus f of y plus y2 plus c. Similarly, s3 s4 replace 2 by 3, xx3 plus yy3 plus g of x plus x3 plus so on. Okay. Next, s12. Already we know about s1. In this case, xy can be replaced as x2 y2. See, in s1, substitute the value of x2 y2 in this expression. That means x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus g of x1 plus x2 plus f of y1 plus y2 plus c. s12. Okay. Next, s11. s11 is nothing but by directly substitute the point x1 y1 in the given expression s, we get s11. That means s11 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c. s11 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c. Similarly, s22. Substitute the value of x2 y2 in the given expression s. Okay, x2 square plus y2 square plus 2gx2 plus 2fy2 plus c. Next, s suffix I in the same way of s1, xx1, but here x into x suffix I plus y into y suffix I plus g of x plus x suffix I plus f of y plus y suffix I plus c. Next, s suffix I. Already s11, we know the notation of s11, x1 square plus y1 square plus so on. X suffix I means we substitute the point x suffix I comma y suffix I in the given equation. That means x suffix I whole square plus y suffix I whole square plus 2g into x suffix I plus 2f into y suffix I plus c. Similarly, s suffix ij, it is in the form of s12. s12 replace 1 by I, 2 by j. So that means x suffix I into x suffix j plus y suffix I into y suffix j plus g of x plus x suffix I plus x suffix j plus f of y suffix I plus y suffix j plus c. Okay, these are the notations, very very important. Please note these points. Next, every circle divides the plane into 3 parts. Suppose it is the xy plane. It is the xy plane. It is one of the circle with the center C and radius R. Okay. This circle divides this whole xy plane into 3 parts. Divides the circle into 3 parts. This circle divides the total xy plane into 3 parts. They are this part, exterior of the circle, the set of points which are outside of the circle. Next, interior of the circle, the set of points inside of the circle, this inside of the circle. Next, the set of the points which lies on the circle, that is the circumference of the circle. Suppose the point lies on the circle, this all of these lies on the circle. So points lies on the circle, or interior of the circle, or exterior of the circle. The total plane is divided into three parts: interior of the circle, exterior of the circle, on the circumference of the circle. Okay, please note this point. Every circle divides the plane into three parts. They are: first one, interior of the circle. Interior of the circle is nothing but the points which lies inside of the circle. That means the region containing the center. This is the interior point. This is the interior. In this region, C lies in this interior part. So the region containing the center is said to be interior region. Next, exterior of the circle. Exterior means these points. All of these points lies outside of the circle. It is the exterior of the circle. Next, third one, on the circle, or that is the circumference of the circle or circle itself. Okay, every point of the circle is said to be the set of points on the circle. All of these lies on the circle. These are said to be on the circle. So the plane is divided into three parts. Please observe these points. If the center C lies in interior region, center C does not lie in exterior region. Next, every point on the circle is said to be points on the circle. Okay? Next, position of a point with respect to a circle. Suppose it is one of the circle. The point lies inside of the circle, or on the circle, or exterior of the circle. The point lies inside of the circle, or on the circle, or exterior of the circle. How we find the position of the point with respect to the circle? Please note this point. Let S is equal to 0 be a circle in a plane. And Px1, y1 be any point in the same plane. First point, Px1, y1 lies on the circle if and only if S11 is equal to 0. Px1, y1 lies inside of the circle if and only if S11 less than 0. Px1, y1 lies outside of the circle if and only if S11 greater than 0. Proof. First one. Take this is the x-axis, y-axis is the circle. S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0 means S means x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. It is the notation of the circle. S means x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. What is the center of the circle? Minus g comma minus f. Radius root over g square plus f square minus c. That means center of the circle C is minus g comma minus f. Okay. First case. Px1, y1 lies on the circle. Let Px1, y1 be the any point on the circle. Then Cp is nothing but the distance Cp is equal to r. In this case, the distance Cp is equal to r. Let P lies on the circle. Then Cp is equal to r. That means Cp square is equal to r square. Cp square is nothing but distance between C and B. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus 1 whole square. That means x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square is equal to r square means root over g square plus f square minus c whole square. Okay. After simplification we get x1 square plus 2gx1 plus g square plus y1 square plus 2fy1 plus f square is equal to g square plus f square minus c. In both sides g square, f square, g square, f square cancel. Okay. it can be reduced into x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c is equal to 0. It is nothing but s11 is equal to 0. If the point lies on the circle, then what is the condition? S11 is equal to 0. Okay. Next, second one. If the point P x1 y1 lies inside of the circle, then S11 less than 0. Inside of the circle, then the condition is S11 less than 0. Suppose the point P x1 y1 lies inside of the circle. It is C. Say P x1 y1 lies inside of the circle. It is the distance from C and P. But CP is always less than radius of the circle. P lies inside of the circle. So CP is less than R. In the previous case, CP is equal to R. But in this case, CP less than R. That means CP square less than R square. Say distance between C and P. That means x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square is less than g square plus f square minus c. Okay. That means after simplification, same value we get x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c less than 0. It is nothing but s11. If the point P x1 y1 lies inside of the circle, then what is the condition? S11 less than 0. In the same way, third point. If the point P lies outside of the circle, if the point P lies outside of the circle, what is the condition? Suppose it is the circle, center of the circle is minus g comma minus f. P x1 y1 lies outside of the circle. It is the distance between CP. But CP is always greater than R. CP is always greater than R. CP is greater than R. Same. In previous case CP less than R, but here CP greater than R. That means after simplification we get x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c greater than 0. That means s11 greater than 0. To find the position of the point with respect to the circle, we find s11. If s11 is equal to 0, that point lies on the circle. If s11 less than 0, that point lies inside of the circle. If s11 greater than 0, that point lies outside of the circle. Okay, very important point. Next, power of the point. Next one, power of the point. Power of the point with respect to circle. With respect to the circle. Let P x1 comma y1 be the any point in the plane. Let P x1 comma y1 be any point in the plane. Then the power of the point P with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 is, then the power of the point with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 is nothing but the value of Cp square minus R square. The value of Cp square minus R square is said to be power of the point P with respect to the circle S is equal to 0. Okay, please write this point. Let P x1 comma y1 be the any point in the plane containing the circle S is equal to 0. Then the value of Cp square minus R square is said to be power of the point with respect to the circle S is equal to 0. Where C is the center of the circle and R is the radius of the circle. In this case, the power of the point is equal to Cp square minus R square. That value is also equal to S11. That value is also equal to S11. Please note this point. The power of the point P x1 y1 with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 is also S11. That is nothing but Cp square minus R square is nothing but S11. It is the S is equal to 0 circle. What is the center of the circle? Minus g comma minus f. Radius of the circle is equal to, center is equal to minus g comma minus f. Radius R is equal to root over g square plus f square minus c. Okay. Let P x1 comma y1 be the any point. It is either interior or exterior or on a circle. Anyone. Okay. Power of the point is equal to Cp square minus R square. C means minus g comma minus f. P means x1 y1. P x1 comma y1 is any point in the plane. Okay. Cp square means x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square minus R square means g square plus f square minus c. After simplification, x1 square plus 2gx1 plus g square plus y1 square plus 2fy1 plus f square minus g square minus f square plus c. g square f square cancel. After it can be reduced into x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus it is nothing but s11. The value of cp square minus r square is nothing but s11. So the power of the point with respect to the circle is nothing but s11.